There's really not much rhyme or reason why New Hampshire has the first in the nation primary, and you always have to call it the first in the nation primary. But the closing days led to some interesting places and interesting faces as the people of New Hampshire did their thing. For Senator Ted Cruz, it was a week spent in front of a clever, omnipresent backdrop that conveyed a different message when he stood in front of the first tee. And of course, there are Texans and wannabe Texans, even in New Hampshire.
Senator, she said she wants to move to Amarillo. Tell her about Amarillo.
Oh, it's a beautiful town, but don't move before Tuesday.
The primary also draws folks from out of state, sometimes in vehicles that might make you wonder about their mental state.
All right. She wants you to move.
Sure, she sure does.
Tell me your name and where you're from.
Yeah, can I get to comb my hair a little bit?
You look fine.
Linda Farley, I'm from Edmonton, Kentucky.
What's the deal?
Well, this is an art car. I started painting and putting signs on my dog show van, which this is 10 years ago in 2005. And it evolved into a full-blown art car.
And when did you realize you've gone too far?
Are you kidding? I've got more eagles at home than I'm going to put on this thing when I have time.
From the back of the room at campaign events, journalists often got a glimpse of some interesting heads.
And I will say I'm particularly glad to see the snow outside. You know, it's not a New Hampshire primary without snow falling.
And it looks like it's not a New Hampshire American Legion Hall without slot machines, even when a presidential candidate is speaking.
You know the old line, how do you know a politician is lying? Slips.
Campaign events are pretty much open here, which means they're open to hecklers.
You know, the very odd thing, usually lefties don't believe in God.
Some scenes on the path to the White House defy explanation. And some scenes remind you that New Hampshire, beautiful though it is, can be the end of the road for some candidates.
Well, God bless the great state of New Hampshire.